occasionally this will happen. Young people have their own texting vernacular, and I'll update you on what it means when they text in a certain way.
Don't you normally, Kelly, preface this by saying something like every parent within the sound of my voice needs to hear this?
To pay attention to this.
You haven't done that sort of doom speak lately.
I don't think that because used to, I would see these articles about how young people would use different initials, acronyms, and you wouldn't know what they meant, and what it meant was, we're going to go do something really sinister. But these are not as sinister, but still I would never have guessed what they are. Here's one, OOMF, OOMF. You know what? If someone types OOMF. Now, OOMF used to mean to me like get up and go.
Oh, I always thought it was, maybe this is what it is. It's kind of like you made a bad move, like, ooh.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
like kind of a groan.
Yeah.
Like, oof.
I thought,
like, I went and hit on that girl, but she rejected me, and the response is oomph.
Well, it may be more of an oof. Oomph, I think, to Kelly's point, is a little more like a little more strength behind a move.
Put some oomph behind it,
That's how my mom used to say it.
Yeah, we always said that.
Like a word that used to splash up on the screen when you watch Batman on TV.
Maybe oomph. Oomph.
Yeah.
Or if you get punched in the gut.
Punched in the gut.
Oomph. No. You want to guess? It stands for something. OOMF. And the MF is not, it's not that. It's not that.
I can't even guess.
One of my friends or one of my followers. If you type OOMF, it means one of my followers.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Never gotten that.
Yes. OOMF went to Starbucks yesterday and said they had a great experience. One of my friends went to Starbucks yesterday and said they had a great experience.
What about, Chris Kelly, AOMF plays pickleball.
AOMF.
All of my friends.
All of my friends play pickleball. Yes. That's what I would say. All AOMF. Exactly. I thought it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I never heard that slang.
Here's another one. If somebody types to you YKTV in a text, YKTV, this is what young people say now. It means, the vibe. Yeah, that's right. That's one of, in a new texting guide. They're saying, if what's going on over there at Party Central, the vibe. YKTV.
That sounds like a undercover cop trying to be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, fellow children.
You know the vibe.
Hey,
Well, you're making
YKTV, am I right?
Well, you're making the scene, I see.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So that's what
This place is a gas.
Anyone know where I can get some underage beer?
It's often used, a slang term, to show that someone is having a good time. What you doing tonight? YKTV. You know the vibe. We're partying over here at wherever.
Or how's the tailgate going?
Yeah. Oh, you know the vibe. YKTV. We're over here at Sally's house having a party.
With Dick and Jane.
Yes. It's not a normal mundane experience. It's something that's beyond that. You know the vibe.
But it can be, it sounds like the vibe can be good or bad. I mean,
It's true.
like if you're in a class.
It's true. Got to wake up early for a class tomorrow. You know the vibe. YKTV.
Yeah.
That means it's not great. Yeah.
I'm not partying. I'm not adventuring tonight.
Mm-hmm. Mercury is in retrograde. YKTV. You know the vibe.
That's bull.
That nonsense.
I'm gonna start using that on my son. Whatever my son says, what's going on? I'm gonna say YKTV.
I've seen that.
You know the vibe.
I've seen that at the bottom of posts.
Have you really?
Yeah, but I'm like, that's not for me.
You don't know what that is.
It doesn't matter. I just move on.
No, we don't belong there.
I don't belong that place.
IDM. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's what I'll start it. IDM.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I know. You see that stuff, it's like, that's what a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what I...
Yeah, I'll still type in full text sentences.
That's right.
With periods.
With periods.
My son's always getting on me. He's like, why are you using periods? Like, why are you not?
They're so aggressive.
Yeah.
Son.
Periods.
Why are there two spaces between your period and your next
always
sentence?
do that. That's how I was taught.
And me too.
Always.
Especially in typing class.
Of course. Always two spaces. Oh, you're a two-spacer? I mean, that's what you get now.
Yeah.
Come on. Ridiculous.
Wasting space.
The thing on this is about technology as well. Those Apple Vision Pro goggles that people are wearing now. Many are being returned because it's giving people headaches from when they wear them. We talked about them last week. They're like $3,500. And they're new, of course. And some people say it's unbelievable for video gaming and that kind of stuff. Did we say porn was available?
I want to say that one of the first things I read is that it's not porn compatible, but I don't know
All right.
what that even means in
Right.
today's.
Yeah.
Maybe there's no immersive porn.
Well, no, they've been making porn that way since those headsets first started
VR
popping
headsets,
up.
right?
Yeah, I mean, porn companies were immediately like, "Oh yeah, we're into
Got
this."
it.
Yeah.
Apple warned that the Vision Pro can cause migraines or other severe headaches, as well as eye strain and dizziness. Many said they're getting motion sickness from wearing this.
Does the company suggest limits for how long you should wear them?
Not that I've seen. No,
I bet they do.
Well, you know how Apple is. They don't.
That's true. There's no instructions.
They never say anything.
Just here it is. Use it.
Yeah, just it's intuitive and start
Take
using
it and use it.
Right. But they did say, at least Apple did on their website, that it can cause severe headaches if worn too long. But I don't know that they gave a length of time to wear or eye strain. But apparently a lot of people are saying, I can't even handle it. It's just too much. It's causing me to get
So
nauseous.
it's been 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks, and people are getting nauseous over
I don't
it.
understand the computer stuff behind it. Does it come with games, or do you hook it onto your phone? I don't know. How does it work?
Again, I don't know.
What's the internet?
Yeah.
What's the internet, Brian?
Well, I'm sure.
Does it pair with your phone?
Yeah. You know the vibe. I
don't know the
vibe. I don't know. Does it pair with your phone? I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no interest in it.
I'm never going to own one.
Me neither. I kept hearing, my barber used to tell me how great they were. And he was wearing different kinds of,
Now, is this technically virtual reality? Is that what they're...
I believe.
Is that
I
that field?
think so, but
That
they
world?
don't use that term anymore.
Remember our guy said he was trying to lose weight. He's a friend of ours who works in the media news. And he's at the beginning of the year, his resolution was to lose weight. And he had those VR goggles on, and he was showing like virtual workouts he could do while he was wearing those. Or he was like playing games, and it got him moving around the living room.
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
that was the thing. But I have no desire ever to put those on. We knew a guy named Joseph who used to work here. Very nice guy, young. Spent a bunch of money one time.
He was saving up, he was living paycheck to paycheck.
But he spent a bunch one time on the technology of the day that were goggles that would bring his television like right up to him.
Yes, he did not have the money for a big screen TV, so he bought magnifying glasses.
Basically.
A set of eyeglasses that he wore that made his tiny television look immense.
I mean, and right on him. And that would have given me a headache. I tried him that one time, and it was like, whoa, Joseph, what in the world? But it was, he loved it. He said, and he could just he said he could lay in bed at night, like staring at the ceiling, but the TV was somehow beamed into his face.
What a waste.
No, that guy, he was good. That guy would.
And now he's a successful adult.
Very successful.
Yes.
He stretched $1 too. One time,
he would.
We went to, now he was working here. And it was very early on in the history of this program. We went to a hockey game where that's the one that Chris Demm feigned illness over because we had been booed one night earlier by Biggie. Biggie had booed us at the Monster Truck Show.
Absolutely.
In the audience, they introduced two guys named Chris. Things were thrown at us. The slurs, the
booze rained down.
Raining down. Biggie was.
We've got a hot new morning show here.
Yeah.
Biggie booed loudest.
Biggie booed loudest. Didn't even know him. A week later, we're at the hockey game. Chris Demm was ill.
The big one has a gaping blast.
Yes. So Joseph and I were there, and the woman came over to us who was like in charge of the hockey game. She said, well, here's what's going to happen. You're going to walk out on the ice or whatever. And Joseph said, can a man get a free hot dog around here or what?
It always became a running joke. Everywhere we went, he would hook up. He would ask, "Where's the free food?"
Yeah, he said that night he's like, "Can I get some hot dogs over here?"
We're working.
Yeah.
I like a dog and a box of popcorn.
Yeah, and she said, I'll do what I can. He goes, well, I'd hope so. We need a few hot dogs. We need a few hot dogs out here.
No.
We're going out on the ice. We need some hot. And boy, once again, booed loudly and roundly, and people screaming the name of the previous show. That was very upsetting to me.
You'll try these goggles on one day, Kelly, when you go visit your kids at their house.
It's possible. Now, here's the technology I asked Chris Demm about today. There are now all-in-one washers and dryers, which are incredibly expensive, and I can't wrap my head around it. It's a washer dryer in one unit.
Top bottom?
No, one machine.
One machine, one door.
Will wash your clothes.
Oh.
And then dry your clothes.
No.
Yes. They're for sale.
That sounds like a fire hazard.
Well, I looked at them today because I recently heard about them, and I said, is this a real thing? It is.
I think they were designed for, people who had limited space.
I guess so.
Correct?
Yeah, because it is one machine, an all-in-one washer-dryer. And then I looked them up, and the prices are like, $3,000. I mean, they're very expensive. The ones I saw, anyway. But they are, that's one big machine. But that would make sense that you would put it in one space if you didn't have room for two machines.
Yeah.
Not even stackable, but just one
So
machine.
the water drains out altogether, and then a heating element comes on and spins it.
That'd be worrisome to me.
To me too. I couldn't figure it out.
Not much room for error in that.
Is it necessary?
Y'all sound like people who were afraid that man would blow apart in the air when he started flying.
Oh, I would have been.
Boy, me too.
When the Wright brothers took off at Kitty Hawk.
I wouldn't have been on that plane, I can tell you that.
It'll never work. They'll die.
I felt like they would.
Self-driving cars too. Same damn
I don't
thing.
want that thing either. I don't want any of that.
I think it's
stuff.
fantastic.
I know you
it made
do.
your, laundry is a chore.
Yeah.
This makes it, you eliminate a step.
You can't just set it one time and do it, but
I get it. I mean, I understand the convenience part of it, but I don't know.
you put it out there 10 years or so, and maybe I'll go get into
So
it.
this is in plays. This isn't just for small apartments in
No.
New York City. Anybody can buy these.
Anybody can buy
and this
one.
is the next thing.
I guess. It's the first I had really heard of it. I saw an article on
But you would think you'd almost need to rewire your laundry room if you have a laundry room.
Yeah, but
Because
if you've got a laundry room and you've got room, $3,000 will buy a lot of washer and dryer.
Yeah, you could buy both.
The nicest.
The nicest of the nice. Michelle is in Japan. She knows of these, the washer-dryer combo. Michelle, go ahead.
Hey, everybody. I'll try not to wreck the show like I did last week this time. But I'm surprised you guys are just now getting those. We've had those in Japan for as long as I've been there, and I've been here almost 10 years. I think they really were first popular in laundromats. They're actually really convenient in laundromats because you can just go in there, put all your clothes in there, and it will dispense all the soap that you need and everything, and then you go through, just wait, and then when it's done, it's all done. All the cycles there, you set it however you want.
Really? You set it one time, go away, come back 4 hours later, everything's done and dry.
4 hours later, you come back like an hour later.
No. Really? Incredible.
Well, most drying cycles are at least 45 minutes.
Exactly. And our washer takes my clothes an hour 15 to wash.
You're doing it way wrong.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong. Your settings are wrong.
You're doing it.
No, I told you, my clothes are always sweaty. So I have to do bulky.
You think you're the only one who sweats?
No, mine are always covered in sweat. And so I have to do bulky, and I have to do it and it's an hour and 12 minutes. And then I have to do it twice. My wife makes me do it twice.
Why don't you go? You should go dunk them in that lake behind your house first. That way it'll get a little bit of the dunk off.
We put in vinegar. We put in the powder.
That can't be good. There's no vinegar dispenser on the washing
No,
machine.
I pour it in.
There's bleach and there's detergent.
I pour it in.
There's no V.
We put it. I told you. And so it takes me 2.5 to wash and another 5 to dry. That's how long we're going on it.
Dang.
The electricity bill, the water and electricity.
It takes a day to do one
I thought
load.
you cared about the earth.
I do care about. I get the stink out of these things. Have you smelled me, Chris? You're talking about the washer dryer combo. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm in construction, so I'm in and out of people's houses all the time, and I've seen a handful of these, and they do save space technically, but if you have a slot for a stackable washer and dryer, it won't fit. It's about a washing machine and a half. So if you have a standalone washer and dryer, it would save space, but that's about it.
I got
Okay,
you.
all right.
That's
I got
good
you.
info.
That makes sense. Yeah, we've never done stackable. We got them beside each other.
Guess we're just BTT.
Stackables are often in apartments.
Yes, right. BTT.
Behind the times.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right.